Okay. So basically, what I wanted to do is because this is my first sub 20, which I'm very happy about this run, and it was like a 3-minute time dump. I want to do an analysis on it and like basically just talk about it, talk about what I did good, what I did bad, the luck I got. So we're just gonna start that now. Okay, so I spawned a village. I usually play out seeds like this unless I accidentally click save and quit the title, which I'm very glad I did not do here, because obviously it's good because it's my PB. And there's a blacksmith here. I open it up, get 3 iron, which is pretty unlucky. It would have been nice to get like at least 4 or 5. But what I took it, and by the way, my mic is off for the first like 6 minutes of the run, so you won't hear any talking from me, but you will be hearing talking from me later on. So what I'm doing here is I got the iron pickaxe for the gold in the bastion, and I'm just getting some cobblestone for some tools like an axe, a shovel, and a hoe. The axe obviously for wood, shovel for gravel, and the hoe for getting hay bales for food. Which I believe I could get like way too many hay bales for this run. Now I get more wood just to be safe, which is this actually ends up coming in clutch a lot here. All this wood I got, I think. So, and then I see the hay bales here, playing this pretty well, and now I'm just looking for the iron golem because I still need to get a bucket to enter the nether. And this could have been a lot faster if there was a lava pool at the surface. Because in this run I had to dig down for the lava pool, which typically you don't want to do because it takes a long time to dig straight down. There's a couple of risks. You might fall in lava, but a lot of times you can save that with a bucket. And then I'm just here. I'm going to kill the iron golem for... I'm looking for at least 4 iron, so I can get a bucket and a flint and steel to light the nether portal. And I'm kind of looking around just that direction, but I don't see much. And I noticed I only got 3 iron, which is very unfortunate. You can get 3 to 5 iron from iron golems, but we got unlucky. But that's fine, because I end up getting gravel just in case again, because what I was wanting to do was go down in the cave and hopefully get iron. And just smelt 1 piece for the flint and steel, and I could not get flint for the life of me. It was pretty unlucky. But I finally end up getting it on that one. That was probably around 20 pieces when it's about a 1 in 10 chance, so that was pretty unlucky. I got water, and I'm ready to go to the nether. So I'm looking around for a lava pool. I don't see any caves or lava pools around, so I just dig down next to this water pool, because lava pools have a significant higher chance to generate under pools of water, which I don't know the reasons for that, but that's just how Minecraft generates the world for some reason. But I'm digging down at 230-ish here, and I'm looking at the top here, this C value. I'm looking for a high C value where my mouse is. This number here, that's 6 right now. Basically, it's the amount of air blocks that are on my screen. So the more air blocks there are, pretty much that means there's a cave, which was what I'm looking for, because I need a piece of iron, and I see 16, 20, 24 this way. So use my bucket, get down here and start digging towards it, and it's like right here. It's very close. I hear lava, and I just keep digging towards it, and we finally make it. And I threw my iron sword in the lava because I don't need it, and there's iron right there, which was very nice because I needed it for the flint and steel. So what I do is I set up my portal a little bit, and then I think I decide to place a furnace down about now. Yeah, I start it, and then I'm like, wait, I need to make a furnace for the iron so I don't waste any time. Here we are, I just throw some wood in there with it, and then I finish my portal. And I'm playing okay right now. This enter, I average, oh yeah, and then I get like 15 ghost buckets, which was very nice. And then another one. I got so many ghost buckets, I was very annoyed about that. Overall, that probably wasted not too much time, but it is very annoying. Yeah, I got a bunch of food. 26 bread is a lot of food for speedrunning. At least probably about sub 20. 26 bread is a lot of food. And then I spawn inside the bottom part of a treasure bastion. This is insane. This doesn't happen often at all. It's very rare, and I'm just looking right here at the E value. If it goes up more, I'm looking, wanting there not to be another Bastion. Because that, basically, you have a 50-50 chance of, there are 4 quadrants, and structures spawn in them. And this is dangerous. And luckily that piglin just jumps right in the lava. So I didn't have to do anything to kill him and be safe. Then I decide, okay, I should probably explain this a little bit. Typically, you don't play the bottom part of the treasure bastion because there's not a lot of pigs. There's a lot of ways that can fall in lava. You are in a lot of danger, basically. And it's a lot slower. But I decided that I would get the gold from here at least, just so I don't have to high roll anything. I wanted to at least get 20 obsidian, because with 20 obsidian, you can do a blind travel, which is when you leave the nether, and then you look at your eyes, and basically you find out where they meet. And where they meet is where the stronghold is. And then you can go back into the nether, because you can move 8 times faster in the nether than in the overworld. So I just get a couple more gold blocks. I get my crafting table, and then now basically I'm looking for a good time to run and grab the gold and go up to the good part of the treasure bastion, because it's a lot faster usually. I see they drop obsidian, and now I see they're all being distracted, so I grab it all and I just get ready to go. Fairly fast enough too. I don't know what these guys dropped, but I go up, and pretty basic stuff like this. This bastion could have been a lot faster in a lot of ways. If I pulled more obsidian in the chests, it would have been a lot faster. But unfortunately, I don't. And I don't think I checked this chest I just saw right this way. I'm just making boots so the piglins aren't mad at me anymore. And then I go over, yeah, the chest at the bottom left I just saw. And I'm going up here. I'm playing this pretty slow, which is unfortunate. I could definitely have played this a lot better, but I'm still pretty happy with it. And I think just before this by a little bit, I think I had a run that could have been PB, but it was like really unlucky and it ended up not being, so I was kind of annoyed, kind of sad. And yeah, okay, this at the time I turned my mic on.
Okay, the seat seems cracked, so I'm turning my mic on.
Yeah, so I turned my mic on because the seat is very good, it seems, because I spawned in the bastion mainly. Break this block so the guy can come up. And then do this, and then fill up these blocks, and then kind of get the piglins to go in, and then anger all the piglins with this, and hopefully try to get them all in this trading hall.
Literally so much gold.
And I got so much gold at the bottom, so I feel confident I'm gonna get everything I need. There's nothing I need a high roll for. I should just get Obby in the chests and some. Usually you get about probably 10 to 15 on average.
Oh, don't tell me it's you.
And then that zombified piglin, he scared all the piglins away from getting in. And these guys were stuck. So I had to let them out and then try to let them in this hole with this zombified piglin, which was kind of unfortunate. So I anger them again. And the zombified piglin's really getting in the way. And I finally get one piglin, and there's a few more coming very soon, hopefully. So I anger them again. There we go. And the zombified piglin finally moved away and scared them into the hole. So now I feel pretty confident I got all the piglins. I try to push him in so it doesn't scare the other one in case he decides to come at any point. And I check for obsidian. No obsidian in this chest. Put on the gold boots or gold chest plate. Yeah, no obsidian in this chest either. Pretty unfortunate so far, but nothing too terrible. And then there's this piglin that kind of shows up, and I'm like, hopefully, okay. Then I finally get like, how much obsidian was that? I had like 2, so I think I got 9 obsidian. Yeah, I had 2, so I got 9 obsidian from that chest, which is pretty lucky. But like the other 2 chests didn't have any, which was unfortunate. If I pulled obsidian in these chests, I think I could have left about at this point. So I throw out more gold. Clear out my inventory a bit, I think. Dang, I go to the other side. I don't really know why I do this. I guess I saw the amount of obsidian I have, and I have tons of food. I haven't even eaten a piece of bread yet. And yeah, I say it's definitely gonna be sub 10 leave with the bastion. Hopefully,
there's no way unless I just keep getting rolled by Obby.
Yeah, I have 15 obsidian. That's why I got all this other gold, so I could hopefully just get obsidian because typically it saves a lot of time. I think actually this might have been faster if I didn't wait for 20 obsidian. I didn't really think about this guy here getting angry at me, but it was just a dumb misplay. And I chased this piglin. He only took like 2 gold ingots, so it wasn't a lot. It wasn't really worth it.
Only 2. That's actually not worth it. Whatever.
And now I'm gonna finally check again. I got 20 obsidian here. I should have left here. I have so much stuff, but I'm clearing out my inventory, making my wool, misplacing everything. And then I think I'm pretty much free to go at this point. I'm throwing everything out. I almost drank that for no reason. And then I threw out this, which was kind of a misplay, because I didn't realize I had the 64 at the bottom left, you see there, in my inventory. Make more blocks. Drop those pearls, which I really should have left. I think I could go back and get them. That string wasn't needed. Oh, no, I burn it. That's good. That was the smart thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah, 942. This is definitely not my best Bastion leave, but it's a pretty good one with 20 obby. You take it. And then I realized, oh frick, it is close. The fortress is so close, because I know there's not a Bastion within 16 renders, so it has to be the fortress. It can't be another treasure Bastion. So at this point, this is when I find out, oh crap, this has pace. I take another fire res, which was, it's kind of funny. It wasn't really worth. And I throw like 2 pearls at him there. Yeah, you can see it. And then I'm here. I eat, and I think I make a pretty big misplay here. Yeah, I think this was a bad pearl. Wait, no. Oh, sorry. No, it wasn't a bad pearl. It was just not the best pearl, but I enter at 1034, which is very good because the fortress is very close. But this is where I could have saved a lot of time if the blaze spawner was more visible. I wouldn't have had to spend a lot of time looking for it.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm not sure if I find it over here or not.
That was super clean.
Yeah, okay, I do. So I didn't go the right way. I hear blaze crackles over here, which I don't know. I don't think this was worth to go for them. I thought it would be another spawner, and I thought I would just activate it and kill some blazes and come back. But it was actually just one blaze that was making all that noise, which was annoying. But at least it dropped a rod, so it was pretty much worth it.
Okay, that was worth, I guess.
Yeah. So now I'm heading back down to the blaze spawner I already saw over to this right. And I failed to do the head hitters, which is not even difficult, but I finally get it. And I had the perfect amount of blocks to get there. Very nice. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I should do a thing about blaze bedding, and my rates go crazy here. I just got 2. I think I'm 3 for 4, 3 for 5. And then I make a bed, which I already had some beds, which I didn't even realize at this point. But I do this, and then set the bed and blow it up. This clears out lots of space for the blazes to spawn, so there will be more spawn rates, and which just allows me to leave quicker. And I'm putting out all the fire because it stops the blazes, and I want to put something under this guy because I don't want the blaze rod to get lost. But he didn't even drop the blaze rod, so it doesn't really matter. I'm more spawn it because it kind of scares me. Probably got pretty close to hitting me off, but so far everything's fine. My rates are pretty average. I think I'm 4 for like 6 right now. 4 for 7 or something. So pretty average, nothing too insane. I think I could have left a lot earlier, but unfortunately we just didn't get the blaze rates for that. It wasn't any crazy blaze rates, it was just normal pretty much. Which it could have been a lot better with good blaze rates, but I think, do I leave on 6? I should leave on 6 here if I get a 6 rod. Okay, I got a 6 rod. Okay, I do live on 6. And basically, I'm blinding, and I want to just see basically what. Oh, I don't leave on 6. I was like, okay, maybe these guys are probably about to spawn, but I think this next guy drops, if I remember correctly. I crit all of them before I kill one. There, and I finally got it, and I can leave. Because I have 7 rods, so I'm completely good. I'm thinking there's no way more than 2 rods break, and it's a 0i. So I opened. This is the stronghold calculator.
Okay.
For anyone who asks, calculators are kind of controversial. They used to be controversial topic in Minecraft speedrunning, but eventually they were unbanned because there would be so many people would try to find ways around it, and they figured it was pretty much just easier because you could just do the math by yourself. It's just a quicker way of doing that. It's a shortcut. Some runners don't use them. Some runners really don't like it. But me personally, I don't mind it, so I decide I'll use them in my runs because I could just do the math, but it's a lot of work. It's a hassle, kind of. It's definitely not the easiest thing to do all the math, and since I believe ever since Friend Tilda's 9:30:38 or something world record, which was like a couple years ago, pausing, unless it's a viable reason, has counted towards your time. So, and I don't know if they consider doing the math a viable reason. They probably would if I think about it. But I decided to use a calculator because that's just my personal preference, but a lot of people don't agree with that. Okay, and as you see here, it says my blind chords, and it says they're good for high roll, and I have a 9% chance of a less than 400 block blind. Okay, so 9% chance, which is like, it's not the best for sure.
The seed is crazy.
And I'm talking about how, yeah, I really liked this seed. It was really good. Spawning in the Bastion was insane. And then I'm turning my sensitivity down to basically go on a specific part of the eye and measure it with a calculator. And it says 1,500. I'm like, oh, dang. This maybe still has pace to PB, but it's probably not going to be sub 20 is what I'm thinking. And then I throw another one. And I get 356 blocks. We hit the 9% chance, which is actually insane. I think that's the first time I've ever hit that chance in a blind travel. I think this is the best blind travel I've ever had. Which, this is why it might have been faster if I didn't wait for the 20 obsidian. It probably could have been sub 18 if I didn't wait for 20 obsidian. Because it probably took me, what, another couple minutes? Although, it would probably have been a pretty similar time. I don't know. It might have been a time save to do only 10 obsidian. It probably would have been a little bit of a time save, but not by much. So I'm pretty happy with my decision. It's just a safer option. And I'm freaking out now because I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hudson, I got a 356 block blind.
And I'm like, I'm telling my brother about the super insane blind. And I really shouldn't have grabbed these eyes because it's a 90% chance.
And this is a really good blind time as well.
Yeah, and it was like sub 14 blind time. And it was really good. One of the best ones I've had. I think 13 minutes is one of the best. Around 13 minutes.
Sub 20 pace for sure.
I'm saying yep, sub 20 pace. So I want to figure out which way it is. It's this way and slightly to my left, I believe. So I pull my furrows out, and the terrain is perfect for me to get down low, which is exactly what I want because I want to spawn in the blind.
Here we go.
I kill this hoglin, waste a little bit of time, but not really any. I want to be inside the stronghold.
170.
This is almost a sub 15 stronghold to enter, which is actually insane for me. So at this point, I think I'm low enough. I'm probably going to be in the stronghold if the 94% chance is accurate, which it's a 94% chance. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. So I go to the exact block, and boom, in the stronghold. I get rid of this so I can do a thing called preemptive. You gotta go to 8 chunks, and then to do this, it's a 50, and open your pie chart. This thing you've seen throughout the run to help me find the fortress and other things. And I figure out, okay, it's definitely somewhere to my right. So I go this way. I know there's a hidden walkway because at the top there was no walkway, so that means there has to be one at the bottom in strongholds. And I feel like it should be this way. It's not, which I'm like, oh crap. A lot of time could have been saved in here. Okay. These stairs are really good, which is why I was so adamant about going down them. Usually they're really good, and so these ones are okay, but they're not as good. And this just kind of circles back around, and I realize that, so I just run back and go back up. And I'm getting scared. I want to find the portal room. I know it's somewhere to the right, and I think at this point I start doubting my preemptive, But I go down another set of these stairs, and I'm like, oh crap, it's totally not this way.
No.
And I'm really panicking now. And yeah, I don't see anything. I waste, I don't know, probably a minute and a half to 2 minutes in this fortress, or not fortress, in this stronghold. I'm like, okay, I came from here,
Too many good passageways.
and then I go down another set of stairs,
Oh,
and it's here finally, and it's a 3-eye, which is really good. That's pretty rare. So I really could have left on 3, and I could have saved probably another 15. This run, if a few more things were a little luckier and I played it a little better, like leaving on less than 20 obsidian, I probably could have gotten a sub 18 for sure.
holy, this space is insane.
And I entered the nether, or not the
Sub
nether, the end,
17.
sub 17,
Sub 17
yeah, like I said here.
End enter.
And I'm like, I'm going crazy. I'm like,
panicking
that's
now.
insane. I'm just now at this point. I'm hoping, I'm praying the dragon perches. Clearing out my inventory a little bit, making some beds. I have so many beds. I have like
So many beds.
like I said just now. I have like too many beds, honestly.
6.
Um,
Pearl.
Pearl, food. No, I realize I don't need food, and I'm wanting the dragon perch. So I pull out the crossbow because for every end crystal you shoot down, the dragon has a higher chance of perching, which is pretty cool tactic that I've learned somewhat recently. And I'm sniping these things.
Go in.
And I'm about to run out. And then for some reason, this cage was weird. The arrows just would not go through it. I could not hit it for the life of me. I don't know if it was because I was nervous, but I could usually hit those first try. But I just could not hit it. And so I decided, okay, I give up on that one. I'll just snipe these ones. I hit that one, just actual snipe. And I don't realize it until I think right now. But I was shooting at this. One second. Why is it not playing? Okay. It perches here. You can tell because it like flicked at it, and I realized, oh frick, it perched. So I get there, I'm shaking. I had to do an early bed to be safe, and I am panicking. So my one cycle was so terrible. It was abysmal.
Sub 19. Holy.
It was
holy,
6 bed. That's
holy.
really bad for me, and I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's insane. So I just blocked myself off. 1830.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good time.
It's insane.
Such a good time.
And that's the seed.
Oh, my heart.
So let's see. What do I have to talk about? I'm gonna say I average around 4-minute enters. No, under 4 minutes. Like 3. I average like probably close to 3:30 enters. So this could have been 30 seconds faster on average. Honestly, I probably averaged closer to like 3:15. And then this Bastion split was so bad. I mined this gold, which is actually a good play, luckily. But then these guys were not cooperating with the obsidian. I could not get... I only needed like not that much obsidian. I got 2 obsidian down here. All I needed was 9 more obsidian, and these guys were not cooperating. It took me so long to get that obsidian, and then I sorted my inventory. It wasn't too bad. But this fortress was so close, it really made up for it. But the real redeeming factor of this run was definitely the blind travel of 356 blocks. That was insane. I was so happy with that. This stronghold could have been 2 to 3 minutes better. Like, let's see, when do I enter? When do I enter the stronghold? Like, 5:08. I've had some strongholds where it takes me less than 30 seconds to find the end portal, which those are really lucky strongholds, but let's see, 15:08, and when do I enter the end? 16:45. So that's almost a minute and a half. So far, just for my enter and the stronghold being bad, I could have saved 2 minutes. This could have been a sub 16, which would have been, wait, not sub 16. Yeah, it would have just been a sub 17, which is actually insane. The Bastion split was terrible. If I had a luckier Bastion, if I had a housing Bastion, I probably could have saved 2-3 minutes if I got Obsidian. In all honesty, I could totally sub 20. Or, sorry, I did sub 20. I could totally sub 15. This dragon wasn't insane either. It was really good, but it wasn't the best thing ever. So I guess that's gonna do it for this analysis. I don't know if you enjoyed. Just tell me. I guess I'll probably do this on any of the new PBs I get that I'm happy with from now on, because this is the main goal I've been shooting for a very long time, getting sub 20, and I finally did it, and I'm very happy with the run. Could have been a lot faster, but I'm definitely not complaining. It was like a 3-minute time jump. But that being said, I think I'm gonna do probably an all advancements run at some point. Maybe I'll upload some of that, and I might just grind for PB even more. Go for another PB, and hopefully that PB soon. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.